doing so.
But we won't know until we try. So now's the time to make up your mind. I'll never have been the one woman kind. Don't let your love go to waste. All it takes is just one taste. Lost and shivers. Smooth up and down. Smooth up and down. Smooth up and down. Smooth up and down. I wanna go. I wanna go. Smooth up and down. I wanna go. I wanna go. Don't let your love go to waste. Honey child, I'm gonna give you a taste. Say child, smooth up and down, smooth up and down, smooth up and down. Smooth up and down. I said it before and I'll say it again. Smooth up and down. Smooth up and down. I really wanna go. Smooth up and down. Smooth up and down. I really wanna go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. The live stream edition. Back to our normal show, guys. I was just having some fun this morning. Podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door, talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. I'm your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. Joining me, as always, greatest producer of all time, the one, the only, Madam Bell. How are you doing tonight, hon?
You know what? I'm great now that we're live. How are you tonight, Scott?
I'm always good when I'm live. I made a lot of videos today, and between that, the live stream, all that other stuff, so I have to apologize beforehand, guys, if my energy level is a little down. We're doing what needs to be done. We're doing the only objectively reasonable thing that needs to be done. I'll explain it here in a minute. Here at the podcast, we have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, These are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable. It's time for technological revolution. Welcome to Crypto. Welcome to the podcast. I can hear it already, Bell. I'm hoarse. Man, I talked a lot today. you would think that you'd build up a little tolerance for it over time, but man, you just can't do it. I mean, like 6.5 hours I've been in front of this microphone or out in the studio, and it wears on you, man. It just kind of dry. It dries you out. I drank water. I did all that stuff. Well,
Get some honey sticks.
I'm not going to do that. I don't even know what those are. That doesn't sound like a Scott thing. I mean, I'm just gonna offer that out there. That does not really
gonna help your sore throat, though.
Okay, well, you bring them over, and I will. I'll digest the honey sticks. Now, why are we doing this? That seems to be the question, and I want to make sure that I'm crystal clear at what I'm telling you guys and what we're doing and why we're doing it and all that other good stuff. Why I'm putting so much money, work, effort, energy over into changing up the entire fit, feel, and format of this show, because I think it's safe to say that what we have peaked. Absolutely peaked. Now, a lot of the algorithm problem that we have with YouTube could have to do with the fact that we're playing songs. It could have to do that there is the occasional vulgarity on here. It could have a little bit to do with all of those things, but I would argue that it's simply because we do not earn enough money for YouTube for them to go out and offer our videos up everywhere. We just don't have it. This particular channel has approximately, between live streams and videos, 4,000 to 4,700 videos up here. It's a lot. It is an awful lot. And we peaked somewhere back around 2021, 2022, when we were still getting thousands of views on our videos as opposed to double-digit views now. So the same way I look at crypto, meaning very, very pragmatically, I look at what we are doing to try to advance this cause. I look at that pragmatically as well. And I can simply look at it, everything that we've done, all the time, effort, live streams, giveaways, everything, and say that we are not really going to crack into this crypto market because we don't agree with this particular crypto market, meaning the way that the bulk of people see it. And we see it differently. I see it differently. Bell sees it differently. Eric and the Astroval team definitely see it differently. But because of that, if we are pitching products, and that's what we're doing here, we are pitching products. And speaking of Jackal, if you guys are not familiar with Jackal, let me tell you a little bit of something about Jackal. Jackal is actually decentralized storage, and that means that anything that goes up to Jackal is visible by the person who put it up there and nobody else. It cannot be changed, manipulated, altered in any single way. The only person that is going to control the data is the person who sent the data up there. That's Jackal. You can find them at vault.jackalprotocol.com. That's vault.jackalprotocol.com, and give it a try. That's all we got to say about that one. So this is a Coney Daddy sent me that over, by the way. I hope you guys like that, because as we are pivoting out into Web 2, and that's what we're going after. That's what I'm going after. Bell's going after Web 2, because that's where the money is. We could continue to live over here and continue to beat our head against the wall, or we can pragmatically admit that we have to change. We have to do something different, because what we're doing is not moving the needle. And that it's not admitting failure, because I think we've grown a very, very we've grown a healthy audience, very passionate audience. You guys are family to us, means the world to us. So we're not saying that what we did was wrong. We're just saying that what we were doing is no longer working. And when it no longer works, you have to change it up. That's it. Or you just sit here and stagnate. And I'm tired of it. I'm just tired of stagnating, man. Look, let's be positive. Let's be outgoing. Crypto marketing sucks. I think across the board, crypto marketing absolutely sucks. We build a product, or we imagine a product. We go and get VC funding. We may or may not deliver that product, and then we forget all about it because nobody even knew about your product. The very last thing on the payroll out here is marketing. Marketing and biz dev, for some reason, are absolute bottom of the totem pole, and they should be at the tippy top of that totem pole, because you can have the best decks in the world, and if nobody knows about it, it may as well not exist. You can have the best tech in the world, and if nobody knows about it, it may as well not exist. So, because we are marketing more or less kind of what we're doing over here, we have to go where crypto people aren't. That's it. Crypto is very cultish. I don't think I'm sure you guys know that, but I want to make it real clear here that crypto is incredibly cultish. And with the bulk of the crypto market seeing it the same way, meaning that if you're buying anything but their token, if you're doing anything but pumping their token, you are causing them personal harm because you're spending money on something else. Now, if you spend any time on crypto Twitter, if you spend any time in front of a microphone talking about this stuff, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. People are not going to change their mind out here. They're too stubborn, they're too hard-headed, and odds are good that they're down hard. So you're not going to attract that user base over to a new location because the one that they have has failed them utterly. So odds are good that they're not going to go somewhere else. They're going to wait. They love the team, trust the team. Team is going to do right by them, and they're just going to go out and jump into the new product that they make after they've abandoned the one that already took all their money from them. It's swimming. It's ice skating uphill. That's it. That's Bell's line, is just purely ice skating uphill. And why would we continue to try to do that? I'm not trying to make a point here, man. I'm trying to get people to use Jackal. I'm not trying to make a point. I'm trying to get people to come over and take a look at Astrovault. That's what I'm trying to do. So if I cannot convince crypto people to use crypto products, then I'm going to have to go where crypto people aren't, where people may have just want a better product, but they had no idea that this one existed. That's why we're doing what we're doing. The average marketing out here in crypto is the occasional Twitter post saying how great we are. That's it. That is it. I've never seen a team actually come up and say, you know what, we bricked it, man. We bricked it. We bricked it hard. We're going to do what we can to try to get your money back, and we're so sorry about that. You never, ever see that. It doesn't happen. So if we're all looking at the same ads, and every single thing out here in crypto is great, and if you go to crypto Twitter, you're going to see that everything in crypto is wonderful. It's up only. We're all going to the moon. We're all going to Mars. We're going to the next galaxy on gains, because this is just the coolest thing ever. But it isn't working. So at what point do you finally stop, settle down, and say, this is not the way, let's try something else? That's not, again, admitting failure. It's just being pragmatic. It's just saying, let's go find a softer audience. Let's go find an audience that may or may not be more receptive, because we're talking to people that are not into crypto. So they have no preconceived notions of it. They have no particular biases. All you're doing is saying, hey, check this out. It's pretty cool, man. This is how it works. And that's why we're doing what we're doing. That's why we're getting into combat sports. That's why I'm making World of Warship and gaming videos now, because these are massive markets, massive, untouched markets. And that's where you're going to go and pitch your things. So why we're doing it that way. And I was getting, so I don't even know who that guy's name is out there on Twitter. Every time I post anything, hey, here's the studio, we're continuing the build out, and this guy just jumps on there every single time that I'm too old, I don't understand how TikTok works, and you don't really need a physical background when you can just type on your phone, and then you have a whole different background. You could be at the beach, you could be at the airport, you could be anywhere. It's because we're not.
That's Airdrop Mike NFTs.
Is that his name?
Yep.
Yeah.
He just goes by Mike on Twitter.
Fantastic. Mike, the reason that we're doing what we're doing is because we're not making fucking TikTok videos. All right. We're not making 3 minute little minute videos up here. We are being serious about this because the products that we are representing are serious products. So while it is fun to come up there and make fart videos on TikTok and get 80 billion views, I think that's wonderful. Good for you. I'm not quite ready to sell out my credibility like that just yet. I am heavily invested in these things that I'm talking about. I don't talk about things that I'm not personally invested in. I don't do the regular Cole or influencer. I don't do that because these guys are not invested in these products. They're merely paid to talk about them. So Why don't we actually go after an audience that has no idea what's going on here and explain it to them and to mesh these audiences together? That's the way that you get through this. That's the way that you market. You want retail? Let's go after retail, because right now you're retail. So it's just a lot of, again, ice skating uphill. I've had enough of it, and we either change and pivot hard, or we simply sit here and stagnate, and I just don't want to do that anymore. Astrovault. Go ahead.
And we have never done things the same exact way as every
No.
other
No.
crypto talking head ever.
Mm.
So why is this such a shock that we are making the effort to do something else that's different? And yeah, when I point that out, you come at me with a Trump meme. Ooh.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, he's just
yeah,
social media tough guy, man. You run into him all the
exactly.
time. But yeah, I mean, this show, if anything, has gone through an awful lot of evolutions. And you guys that have been with us for a while understand that we've been through a lot of evolutions, because we have to try things. We have to see what's going to work. I could easily sit up here and create a brand new channel and draw lines on charts. I am pleasant enough. My voice is good enough. Our product our production quality is good enough that I could suck in a whole bunch of people that have never heard of anything before and get them believing whatever the hell I say. I'm sure I could do that. But I can't sell my soul like that, man. Crypto's tough enough without those guys. So while I wish them worlds and worlds of success, we are not, anything I'm talking about over here are not looking for investors. They're looking for users. This is the way out of this mess, guys. Unless you want to continue to spend your entire crypto journey and put all of your life or the money that you're willing to lose, hopefully it's just money you're willing to lose, into that one little token up there going green, unless that is your entire plan in crypto, it's not a good plan, man. All right, look, hopium is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. A strategy is a strategy. But the big part of having a strategy is understanding what will make token go up. What will make token go up? I can tell you right now. In fact, I think Eric, he may or may not be listening on this stream. The thing that'll make the Astrovault token go up more than anything else is people using the Astrovault DEX. That's it. It is that binary. People use the DEX, token go up. People don't use the DEX, token is up to the whims of everything that it's paired with. Now, knowing that, understanding that, believing that to be true, which I do, Eric can either confirm it or deny it, then it would suggest to me that the ideal marketing would be something that would go out and get people to come over to the Astrovault DEX, just like that. People using Jackal storage make Jackal token go up. And here you go, Bella. I like that. And speaking of Jackal, if you are not familiar with the Jackal protocol, please tune into the podcasts Monday to Friday, 0900 Central. We're a big early morning show, or Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 1800 Central, and we will tell you all about the Jackal product. And again, round of applause there for Coney Daddy. Thank you very much. I don't care if you buy the token. I'm indifferent if you buy the token, man. Your money, your business, you do you. But I would dearly love it if you would use the Jackal storage, because Jackal storage, people utilizing Jackal storage make Jackal token go up. It is also that binary. People going to OmniFlix and watching OmniFlix videos and upping the numbers and giving them a very, very strong platform to go and solicit advertisements. Because look at all the action we have over here. Don't you want to sell more beard trimmers? You should absolutely advertise over on here, on this, because of our churn rate, because of our turn through, and because of our click throughs. Token go up. All of these things are incredibly binary. Now, if you want your meme token to go up, got to get people to buy it. Got to get people to buy it. I don't care if people buy tokens anymore, man. I am so past that part of my life. But I do want them to use the products that are decentralized in nature, because they are simply superior. They're faster. They are safer. They are... I was going to say that. I'm not going to say that, Bell. We're already effectively demonetized on YouTube to hell and gone, so I don't need to say any of that stuff. But the big thing with all of it is that they're cheaper. I keep getting questions. I got 2 different emails, man, asking me, why do I support OmniFlix? I support OmniFlix because I see a path to monetization on them. That's it. Just like that, I see a path to monetization. Get the users, get people clicking, get the click through on your little dummy ads that you put out there. And now you have good, hard metrics to go to advertisers and say, here you go, advertise on our platform. We will show the ads. You make money. We make money. Everything works out. But token go up. You heard it from the man himself, and we're going to have him on either Thursday or Friday. We're going to have the OmniFlix team on for the last little bit to show the last little feature. That means we're dropping NFTs to viewers. Airdrop. We're just dropping them straight to anybody who's viewing. They've built the protocol. It's up. It's live. It's ready to go. We want a live production test so that we're good to go on the 24th when we bring Karate Combat over to OmniFlix. Our problem is that we've been stuck over here in the crypto world, man. And crypto people are so jaded on everything that even somebody who's doing, people who are doing stuff like we are that are trying to branch out and just change up the game are going to get poo-pooed on up and down. But here's the best part about it, Belle. You know the best part about it, what we're doing over on OmniFlix?
We're going to be involved in the marketing in a country that is the most populated in the world.
1.6 billion people are sitting over there, man. Sometimes the easy path is sitting there right in front of you. So all I can say is super bata, and I'm ready. I've been working on my Hindi a little bit. This is the audience that I'm going for, so I absolutely want to make sure that I can speak a little bit of Hindi before I go live in front of them. But you know what's going to be showing up on those streams where we're up there pitching to country with a population of 1.6 billion people? You know what's going to be showing up on the here is what's going to be showing up on these streams. That's what's going to be showing up. I need one of these from Astrovault, by the way, Eric. I asked, let's make that happen, all right? Because if I'm talking about Astrovault, I want the animated Astrovault banner right down there on the bottom, because there's a lot of people over there in India that have never heard of Astrovault. Why don't we introduce them? Why don't we give that a go and see? Belle, what do you think about that?
I mean, I have no problem with that.
Okay. Then
whatsoever.
And that's what I'm saying. Let's make that happen. Now, as much as I like that, and we'll get into money here, guys. I know it's the night stream. We usually go kind of off. I want to know what your guys' opinions on this is. That's the whole thing. We're not here to talk at you. We're here to talk with you. And I want to know what your guys' opinions are on this. I will absolutely get tunnel vision in this. All right. I am only one person, and my partner is on the other side of this microphone right over there. So I want to know where I'm getting it wrong. And if I'm getting it wrong, please tell me how to get it right. All right. I am not all knowing and all seeing. I'm not the oracle on the mountain. I'm none of those things. And if we are doing this, pushing into these different communities, and I would love to know what you guys think about that. So anyway, Belle, we got songs coming up. Nobody's tipped us anything, so we're playing what we want tonight. But coming up, do we got any questions, comments, concerns, or observations?
Oh, of course we do.
Okay.
So, mad scientist with a little bit of a funny. I need to launch an adult coin for OmniFlix called Rahab Age Verification to buy the Red District OmniFlix section.
Oh, there you go, man. See, and that's a funny thing, and that's a joyful thing about working this. I saw Eric's comments before we went live. I get it, brother. All right, look, I'm a Christian man. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm also a pragmatist, and it is doing yourself a disservice to deny a service to people who are willing to pay for it, regardless of how you find it, whether or not you find it morally questionable. If you find it morally questionable, just don't support it. Don't use it. Stay out of it. But I'm also a libertarian all the way down to my core. A libertarian that says as long as their actions, what they're doing, do not affect my life, my liberty, or my property, go with God, man. All right, this is what mankind and humankind and the evolution of people is about. Do your thing. If it ain't hurting me and you're working with a voluntary audience where you're all in this together, who the hell am I to come back and say, nope, you're doing it wrong? All right, I really do hope you come to the Lord. I do. But until you get there, I have no particular problem capitalizing on it. That's it. I know it's a shit answer, man, but it is what it is. Carry on, Belle.
All right. So, Ambido, you know what's interesting? Lately, my tweets about Jackal are almost always the top performers compared to any other random things I share.
Well, yeah, man, but none of us can break out of the community. That's it, dude. It is a cult-like out here. All right, crypto Twitter, crypto YouTube, crypto videos. We are cults. All right, and we are closed compound. You are not to get out. So, yes, you can stand in the middle of a whole bunch of Jackal supporters and say, Jackal is great, and they'll all agree. Yeah, it is, man. They're all going to be doing the Fallout thing. Huh? Yeah, it is. But if we can't break out of our communities, then what's the point? It gives us all a lot of personal gratification that'll, but I got 24 likes on a Jackal tweet. That's great. But it's from 24 people who liked the last one and the one before that. We have got to break out of these things. 100%. We have got to break out of the crypto world to sell a product that appeals to the entire world. So while I understand exactly what you're saying, brother, I get it, because I get the same thing. If I say $Jackal or @Jackal Protocol, I get a lot of action on it every single time. But it's not leaving our orbits, and we have to get out of our orbits, or what's the point? All right, I know. I think Belle, she sent me a message. She said we got some more, but we got to take a break, man. I got to play a song. This is what we do. And you know what? Speaking of Jackal, I'm loving the banner, by the way, Mel. I need this. All right, I need this, because we're going to be pushing out to people who have never fucking heard of Jackal. So let's make sure that they have a good. Let's make sure that they have a good experience over there. If any of the Jackal people are listening, I don't want to keep bugging Ian. All right, he doesn't work for me, so I don't want to keep bugging the guy. But if you can get me the disc, that right there, if you can get me a pull-off one-off of that disc right there with a transparent background, I would absolutely, I'm trying to get my finger right, I would absolutely love that disc, because I promise you I'm going to have it spinning up there in the corner. The other one that I need from Astrovault is the AXV that just draws itself and erases itself, because if you give me that, it'll be sitting right there in the corner, right there. It'll be sitting right there the entire time, man. We're all in this together. We all want the same things. You don't have to pay me, but I'm not going to do that amount of work on your behalf. You're going to have to do that one yourself. If you do it, I'll make sure it's going up there. So anyway, I'm just in kind of a funny musical mood today, and Belle sent me a Corey Marks song, and I was like, yeah, sure, let's do modern country. But before we play the Corey Marks song, and if there's anything else you guys would want to hear, type in the song, give Bella $1, and we will absolutely play it. But I picked first, so I'm going to play first. I'm a huge fan of Chris Stapleton. Hope you guys are too. I need some energy today. It's an energy song coming your way on the podcast right here on the KPOD network.
Took a 911 about 107 down a back road, where the White River runs and the southern sun makes the country grow. And what I found in those hot mountains I ain't ever seen, it sure does feel like you're sitting on
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kids, welcome back to the podcast. Thank you. I admitted in my monologue I'm a little smoked today, man. I've been doing a lot of live stream, but I don't think you guys quite understand how energized I am about everything that we're doing, our pivot, everything. I'm incredibly energized about this. We're actually going after. I'm actually going after the gaming market, man, of all things. I'm bad. World of Warships is like my game. I also like Mech Warrior Online. I'm a huge fan of mech. Big robots, man, 100-ton robots launching, missiles, lasers, these massive 1,000-millimeter rounds. I love the game. It happens to be an older one though, so I don't think it's going to really resonate really well over there. But World of Warships has a big community. We have more views. I've only had that channel live for 3 days, and we have more views over there on the World of Worship channel than we do on the podcast. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I do have a sound effect for that. I just added it to the soundboard. Belle, you haven't gotten to hear this. Let me make sure that you. Let me share video or share audio here so I can make sure that you hear this. And this one goes out to Mike. So, Eric, please record this. This is perfect. Here you go.
Hey, give your balls a tug, you tit fucker. Shorzy.
Yep, that's it. So, round of applause on that one. Round of applause on that one as well. It's different, man. It is wildly different up there actually doing gaming content. But I want you to think about how big that market is. That market is astoundingly big. And here's another of the reasons of why we're doing all of this stuff. Because Twitch is a very tough market to crack. It's virtually impossible to get your way into the algorithm, man. I don't care how good you are at the game, man. If you're not entertaining, if you're not something special, like what was that guy's name? Dr. something or other, Bell. What was his name? He was a guy he just got beat up out of there because he was texting sexually to a minor. Does anybody know his name? I'd certainly appreciate his name. Dr. something or other. I don't know, man. The guy looked skeevy as shit, but made a lot of money. Made tons of money over there playing FPS games over on Twitch. So you have to have something like that if you want to crack that. And the same way, Eric, go ahead and mute. You don't want to listen to this next part. But the other incredibly large, passionate market out here is adult content. It is what it is. Now, you have a lot of I don't agree with this, man. I'm just pointing out the realities. You have a lot of up-and-coming OnlyFans models, Bell, they call themselves models, that are trying to really break into that so they can make their $10 million a month by showing their boobies and just completely turn the world on its head. And for 95% of them, it's not going to work out. It's just not. Same thing with the 95% of Twitch streamers. It's not going to work out. It's just not going to happen, man. These are businesses. OnlyFans is a business. Twitch is a business. All of these things are businesses, and they are going to push the content that gets the most amount of views because they are products that exist to get views. So that's it. I hate to be the one to point this out, but that's the reality of it. Now, let's talk about a decentralized streaming platform that has no algorithm to speak of whatsoever and is effectively untouched. Now we're talking about OmniFlix. And the only difference between regular OmniFlix and adult OmniFlix is 2 additional X's at the end of Flix, Bell. It's OmniFlix. So I asked him.
Somebody suggested the name of OnlyFlix.
OnlyFlix,
and
you know what? And I'm going to hit that round of applause too. It's very good. We're going to have to put our pride, we're going to have to put our ethos kind of aside on this, but not really. That's a funny thing. This is a product that is based to push out into Web 2. They have an app to push out into Web 2. They have OmniFlix.tv, which is as mobile friendly as you possibly like. The only thing that they need over there is content. So I'm about a year early on this, Bell, but we're always we're always way too early. And when you're way too early, you're insane. When you're slightly early, you're insightful. But all of the stuff and all these platforms that people struggle with to try to get noticed, to try to get up there, and they're going to go above and beyond to do anything that they can to make sure that their name shows up there at the top of the fold, can come to OmniFlix right this very second and be at the top of the fold. That's the thing. And this is what people are missing, is that you can come to OmniFlix. They will openly embrace and support the content that you put up there. They put out a lot of tweets. They have a huge audience. They have a huge audience because they're out of India, where 1.6 billion people live. I'm just saying that this is virgin, untouched soil. And the first people that get over there and do this stuff are the guys that are going to win, period. That's your OnlyFans, your OnlyFlix models that are going to come over there and be the very first, the only one over there, Belle. Can you imagine how much money they're going to make? They are going to kill it. You know why? Because people can pay in crypto over there. Round of applause, because people can pay in crypto over there. Gamers that may or may not be struggling over there on something like Twitch can come over to OmniFlix and be the only game in town. Now, you have to do some work. All right, right now you're banking on the Twitch name, but you missed it, all right, because you were not early enough. So now you're trying to come into a party that is already packed, where it is standing room only and you can't even move your elbows because there's too many people in there. But you can come over to OmniFlix and get up there and be top of the fold right this very second. You're going to have to do some advertising. You're going to have to, what do we say over here in crypto? You're going to have to work for your bags. In this case, you're going to have to work for your viewers. But if you're willing to do that, you have a platform that is 100% fully supportive of you. Now, the best part about this is that Flix and Astrovault have a little bit of a partnership, because I noticed that when I come over there to Astrovault that I can purchase the Flix token. So let's just wargame this for a minute.
Tell me how that works.
Isn't it funny how all that works? So let's just wargame this for a second. You have somebody like us that's pushing out completely into the Web 2 market. We're not even going to be talking about crypto. We're just going to maybe be mentioning things like Jackal. For those of you who are not familiar with Jackal, I'm your guy, man. Let's get you hooked up. Not only that, but if you use the following promo code, Weisenden.jkl, you can get 10% off all of your storage. It's a better deal. It's fast. It's safe. It's secure. Nobody will ever be able to harness your data, monetize your data in any way, shape, or form. It's yours. Belongs to you. Jackal's going to make sure that happens. And once again, don't forget your promo code EricWeisenden.Jackal for 10% off your entire order. So with us going after a little market like this, and OmniFlix being fully supportive of it, and the fact that OmniFlix happens to be partnered up a little bit over there with Astrovault, let's say that you find a creator over there on Flix and you do want to tip that person. You're brand new to crypto. You have no idea how to do it. Yet just like their videos, you want to support this creator. Where do you go, Belle? Where do you go to buy those Flix tokens? Because you're brand new to crypto. You've never seen anything like this before. Where would you go to buy those tokens, Belle?
Astrovault.io.
Astrovault.io. If I have the right graphics and the right reads to make sure that happens, man. Look, all of this stuff is going to come out of a slot. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this for everyone. We are being completely altruistic out here because nobody pays us. But we want to see if we can make something happen. So right now, you're going to sit there. I got my mics at Airdrop Mike out there on Twitter. Well, I have my mics that are going to poo-poo all of this shit. You got to admit, up until this point, what we've been doing has not been working. So why not try something else and just see what happens? Because if we hit, you have no idea what's about to happen out here. You have no idea the amount of people that are going to be coming this way. You have no idea the amount of people that are going to suddenly be posting content up there on OmniFlix because they're getting paid. And here's the little unsung thing. Every time you guys tip us $1, you tip Belle $1 over there on YouTube. And somebody needs to tip Belle $1, man. We're this is a good show, man. And she's made dick. Out of that dollar, we get 60 cents. We get 60 cents of that dollar, and YouTube gets 40 cents. If you tip us over there...
Barely enough to buy a pack of ramen.
If you tip us over there on Twitch, and we are streaming to Twitch right now, we don't get any viewers over there, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't cost me anything. If you stream us, tip us $1 over there on Twitch, we get 65 cents, and Twitch gets 35 cents. Here's something that we don't discuss, but I think it should be discussed. Do you know how much of a cut that OmniFlix takes, Belle? So if somebody tips us $1 worth of Flix tokens over on OmniFlix, do you know how much OmniFlix takes for it, Belle?
None of the tips, as far as I remember.
None. They take none of it, because this is the joy of decentralization and wallet-to-wallet token transfers. They cannot put a VIG on the top of it. they can't do it. The only way that they're going to be able to monetize that platform is through advertising. And the best way that they're going to be able to monetize it through advertising is to have worthy content over there that people watch. This is not hard. It just feels weird that I have to keep explaining this over and over and over. This is not hard. It is very, very easy. And by the way, anybody can post to OmniFlix, man. Look, there's no real special catch. It's not difficult. As a matter of fact, you could literally scoop a video off from YouTube. Most of them are downloadable, and post that same video over there on OmniFlix. It'll cost you fractions of a penny to do it. It's not that hard, but you could start your own channel right there, literally scalping content off from YouTube. Things that are funny, fart videos, bathroom humor, nice simple things, guys getting kicked in the nuts. There's nothing stopping anybody out here in this audience right now from taking those videos and posting them to OmniFlix. There's nothing that's stopping you from doing that. It is all right there. You want to work for your bags? That's the way to work for your bags. Flix goes up, guess what? Astrovault goes up right along with it. Flix goes up, guess what? They're going to be they're already partnered up with Jackal, and all that data is going to be flowing over there to Jackal. Do you guys have any idea what's going to happen to that Jackal token if we are pushing terabyte upon terabyte upon terabyte of large video content that's going to go up there and land on Jackal? I asked them specifically if they self-host. Currently, OmniFlix currently self-hosts. That means they have their own storage provide their own boxes stood up. It's critically expensive. This is my field. It's my jam. It's my wheelhouse. I know what it costs. It's cheaper for them to do it over there on Jackal. The process is happening right now. So let's put all of this together. You have a platform that pushes directly into Web 2. You have a platform that says we will host any content. They are partnered up with a decentralized storage platform that says we will store any content. They are partnered up with a DEX that is hungry to get Flix tokens in your hand. It's called Astrovault. You bring all of these things together, man. You only need one hit. That's it. You need one hit, one program, one show, one video, one viral, anything. And everything out here explodes. So we can continue to push all of our effort forward into getting people to buy the tokens, or we can just provide them products that work for them to solve the problem that they happen to have, and then we're all home. Just my thought, Belt. That's it. Questions? Go, please.
All right. So regarding Astrovault, yep. Eric Wiseman says, yep. We sell products. Sell Jackal storage first, token second.
That's it. That's all. That's it. This is so fucking simple, and it's really, really tough to try to continue to make this argument when you have something like Jackal storage, guys. Look. Your data is monetized. From start to finish, your data is monetized. If you use something like Dropbox, guess what? You're exposed twice, because Dropbox is going to record, store, and monetize your data and then send it on to Amazon Web Services, who is going to record, store, and monetize your data. You get double exposure for one low price. Or you could simply use Jackal storage, and it will never, ever happen to you. Have you ever taken a naughty picture on your phone? Belle, I'm going to ask you flat out. Have you ever taken a naughty picture on your phone? Be honest.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so with that, do you know that as soon as it hits your phone, it goes to everybody? Did you know that? Did you know that Apple has a copy, that Amazon has a copy, that Google has a copy? Did you know that? Were you aware of that until this very moment, Belle, that all of your private parts have been exposed to all of these mega corporations? Were you aware of that?
We've talked about that numerous times. So yes, I did.
And what is the solution, guys? It's right there. Jackal storage, actually decentralized storage. This is so goddamn easy. I love the banner, by the way. I don't know how I'm going to fit it in there organically. I have no idea how I'm going to fit it organically on a karate combat stream, but it works. It nice. It flows with the show. Piece of cake. If we're going to be advertising the product, let's make sure we represent it correctly. All right. Anyway, Belle, carry on, please.
All right. Bud, Scott, what are your thoughts on permissionless CosmWasm being added to the hub? Apps like Astrovault could deploy on the Cosmos Hub. Will this just further fragment liquidity and users?
You know what? I would pitch that over to Eric. Eric is a lot more in tune with that as far as liquidity, flow of money, all that other good stuff. So I I like to stay in my wheelhouse. In this particular case, I don't know what'll happen. I have no particular idea of what will happen. If I did, I'd certainly offer you my opinion. But I don't know. Eric, that's definitely an Eric question. Why don't we get him back on the show, Bell? It's Eric, can he come on Thursday? Let's go ahead and just hack it out. Let's have a good time as we talk about Jackal storage, folks. That's okay. I'm doing that too much. That's funny though. I love this stuff.
Hey, give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
I will give my balls a tug. Bell, one more carry on, then we got to play that song that you like so much.
I actually had a little bit of feedback regarding Bud's question, though.
Oh my goodness, go ahead.
There was a prop that went up on the hub to get outbid on the hub in particular. I mean, and Eric's actually given me permission to give some of his thoughts too.
Okay.
He says we're waiting to build outbid and likely all of Astrovault on the hub as soon as we can. And he also says, well, they should compete with Archway and Neutron. What are they doing for the brand?
I don't understand. What do you mean by compete? Because Archway is doing dick, dude.
And I actually, my thought there is, okay, Darwinism. Okay, if Outbid and
deep,
Astrovault are, I'm going deep with this one. This was actually my point. Okay. So you've got if Astrovault and Outbid, when those get built on the hub, okay, we're gonna see who the strongest performers are, and the weak ones are gonna get killed off. That's Darwinism.
And I'm a big fan of Darwinism. By the way, Belle, I added Jackal actually decentralized storage banner to your frame. Sorry, I'll turn it off, but that's funny, man. Look, I have too much control. This is why I need to be on the other side of the camera and in no way, shape, or form be in control of anything on the other side of it, man, because I will continually hit the button and tell you all about Jackal's storage, guys. It's just great, man. I love that I put it out. And by the way, I offered this to anybody. So any of you guys that are deeply into all of your, any other projects that I don't talk about, we will pitch anything. And I'm not going to charge you a nickel, man. We're trying to build community here. Deep down, all the way down, we are trying to build community. We're trying to knock down these gates. I'm going Ronald Reagan here, right here, Mr. Gorbachev. Tear down that wall. Round of applause right there. I offered it up to anybody, any single project out here. I don't care if it's a bullshit NFT or a bullshit meme. I said, you get me a graphic, give me a live read, and I will read it. And we got zero response. You're all wrong. I'm right.
We got
You're
a response.
Wrong. Who did we get?
We just haven't gotten the graphic yet.
Who was the response from?
The Corium community DAO.
Corium, that's right. We had Corium is the only one that took us up from that. I didn't have to go knock on their door saying, please, sir, can I advertise for you? Can I give away my time and effort on your behalf? Can I do that? Corium is the only one. And that was Chris sent us over that. He said, yep, man, we're going to make it happen. So next time that you're out and about and you're cruising through your little crypto world, I want you to think about Corium and Corium concepts, because they are where imagination meets reality. Corium. Take a look at it, Corium.io. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and there you go. I don't have a Corium graphic. If I did, I would absolutely roll that out. All right. We'll get back to it, guys. I got to play Belle's song. Belle is she goes a big rubbery one every time the song starts. So she requested it. I want to make sure everybody stays happy, including my producer, who's made $1 tonight. Belle, you made $1.
Hey, give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
You didn't hear the graphic, but I love that one. I have to keep doing. I'm a huge fan of Letterkenny. Anyway, let's keep everybody happy. Corey Marks coming your way right here on the podcast and KPOD Network. You guys stick around. We got more to get to. Be right back.
I tried to bow my head, put down the bottle like my grandma said my daddy did. I love her like a wailing song, but old number 7 was damn too strong. Back road, the radio loud,
85 and burn one down. Twist the cap off and pass it around. Feeling alright now. One thing that I do well is raise some hell. Full moon on a Saturday night, throwing down whiskey till I swear I ain't looking for trouble. Don't blame me, man, blame it on the double. Before the drinks hit the floor, we're busting out the front door. Black label's gonna bring out the rebel. Don't blame me, man, blame it on the double.
Yeah, blame it on the double.
15 before last call. I'm shooting back Jack, just putting out a fireball. The boots on, maybe 6 feet tall. I wanna love her like a butterfly, just like the Dolly song. Right girl on the wrong side of town. Drunk ex-boyfriend running his mouth. Oh, my drink, it's about to go down. Feeling alright now. One thing I know too well is raising hell. Yeah. Full moon on a Saturday night, throwing down whiskey delight. Well, I swear I ain't looking for trouble. Don't blame me, man, blame it on the double. Before the drinks hit the floor, we're busting out the front door. Black label's gonna bring out the rebel. Don't blame me, man, blame it on the double.
Yeah, blame it on the double.
Full moon on a Saturday night, throwing down whiskey till light. I swear I ain't looking for trouble. Don't blame me, man, blame it on the double. Before the drinks hit the floor, we're busting out the front door. Black label's gonna bring out the rebel. Don't blame me, man, blame it on the double. Whoa, whoa. Well, I swear I ain't looking for trouble. Don't blame me, man, blame it on the double. Black label's gonna bring out the rebel. Don't blame me, man, blame it on the double.
Yeah, blame it on the double.
I'm gonna need the keys to your truck.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nuclear chicken, welcome back to the dark side of the podcast. We haven't been the dark side of the podcast in a long, long time, Belle. I hope you enjoyed the song. I enjoyed the song. I like Corey Marks. Why are you so into them, Belle? They're like really long haired people. Is that your thing? Did we finally?
No, that's not my thing. It's more just the energy and the smart aleck nature of the songs they put out.
Yeah, and I can certainly appreciate that. By the way, Eric, I texted you like 20 minutes ago. You haven't gotten back to me, dude. Am I on the pay no mind list? Is that it? Is I a fucking guy there? I'm Spider from Goodfellas. What the fuck did that happen? All right, look, come on now.
So,
What, Belle?
okay, Eric isn't ignoring you. He's watching the stream and talking to me, because he has things going on tonight and couldn't be here. But okay, he's multitasking.
All right, and while
You're not as important as our stream is.
You know what? There's nothing more important in my life but me. All right, I'm hey, number one right there, man. I do not have pronouns. I am has been. Those are my Belle, that's funny right there. That's my pronouns is has been. We were great back in 2021, and now we're just we're the band you're about to hear. That's what we turned into. That's why I'm so excited about this pivot. Anyway, Belle, let's get through whatever is left, please. I'm gonna have just a little bit more booze, just a tad, just a touch. There's a machinist expression for how much of this I'm about to drink. I won't say it on here. I won't say it on the stream, but I bet you know the term.
All right, so our Eric, okay, I'm a libertarian too. Absolutely agree with freedom of agency and informed consent. I only hope to influence people to freely choose God.
Yeah, brother. Look, man, Omniflix.tv, dude. They're going to let anybody stream any damn thing that they want up there, man. You want to record the videos? Post the videos. You want to do it as a live stream? Do it as a live stream. Right now, the podcast is the only channel that is actually allowed to live stream over there. But no, man, they're complete. You want agency? You got agency, man. Get your message out. I know that you're good behind the microphone. So, yeah, dude, get out there, man. Compete. But you're competing competing against OmniFlix or OnlyFlix. You're going to be, it's a hell of a, you're ice skating uphill. Welcome to my world, dude. That's the best I could tell you. Belle, carry on, please.
Political. Scott, OmniFlix seems to still be extremely low payout for staked tokens, averaging just under 2 per day on 13K staked. What gives?
I don't know. I'll take it apart. I don't actually stake my tokens. I LP them over on Astrovault. Watch this. Over on Astrovault. Thank you very much. If yours are over on Astrovault as well, I think you're gonna find it a little bit low. Astrovault, look, man, they only pay out what they earn. All right, you're doing revenue sharing with them over there. So in this case, let me get my pools because I know I'm over there in Flix. It's a very, very small LP and it's a very, very small APR because there's not a lot of action on it right now. But the best part is that if Bella and I are successful in doing what we're doing over there, you're going to see that APR is going to rise tremendously because there's a lot of action over there on Flix. And yeah, it just is what it is right now, man. You want to talk about pitiful? Power bottom, man. We're only at 2.67%. So if you're staking it over there through Astrovault, yeah, it's a little bit low right now. You want it to go up? Watch our OmniFlix videos. You know, visit the OmniFlix site, do all of that stuff. Pump your own bags, Jeff. We can make that happen. Belle, carry on.
All right, new type. Or can I just tip you directly from my wallet to your wallet on OmniFlix?
Yeah, but that's kind of boring, man. I mean, come on, look, we're in a world of technology here, man. Let's take advantage of. Wait until Thursday or Friday when we actually show you what's going on. Their platform is built out. It's going to be debuted on this very stream, and see how it works. If it's something that works for you, works for your morals, and it works for your wallet, go ahead and knock yourself out. If it doesn't, if you want to just give Belle money, I'm sure she'll post a wallet address because she's hungry. Look at how skinny she is. That's it. You know why she's skinny? Because she doesn't eat, because she ain't got no damn money, because we don't make any money on this show. Carry on, Belle.
All right, so Mad Scientist, can you do a setup on a show one day? I think he's talking about doing a live stream on OmniFlix.
Yeah, you know, as a matter of fact, let me show you what's actually going on right now. As a matter of fact, I think we're streaming to this thing right now, but they don't have one set up for us. So give me just 1 second. So this is what you're going to be looking at over here is actually the OmniFlix media node. You see that media node right there? And you're going to connect into your media node. And this is the one that the RPC is set for it, but they haven't enabled it fully yet. Because once they enable it fully, then we're streaming to OmniFlix every night. We're streaming to OmniFlix 8 nights a week. But once you get that set up, then you're going to come over here, you're going to click live stream, you're going to pick your media node, and in this case, what was the last one that we did with that one right there? So you're going to see it and streaming to OmniFlix every night. So what you're seeing right now, this is actually kind of interesting. I'm not going to say a word because this is going live, but everything that I'm saying is going directly over here to OmniFlix, and you can listen for yourself. So stand by 1 second. Let me share the screen with Belle so that she can hear the audio as well, because she gets left out on her side of the world. But say a word because this is going live. But everything that I'm saying is going directly over here to OmniFlix, and you can listen for yourself. So stand by 1 second. Let me share the screen with Belle so that she can hear the audio as well, because she gets left out on her side of the world. But say a word. So that is what is actually going out there right now. Did you hear it, Belle?
I did hear it.
Did you hear it? Do you understand really what's going on over here, particularly with all of this stuff? And I know it's screen within screen within screen, but what is actually happening over here and what OmniFlix has managed to do? So as far as them going out, working, functioning, It's functioning, babe. All right, it's there. I didn't do anything on this, Bell. All right, this is my stream ID and my stream key that is actually already locked in over here on OmniFlix. So the only thing that I need to do is hit go live, and I'm streaming out there on OmniFlix. So if you want to see how it's set up, babe, not a problem. I got you. For any of your OnlyFans creators that want to stream over here and be at the top of the fold, I will show you how to do it. I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for anything, but I know that if you start pushing content over there and you do the work, meaning get viewers over there, if you do all that stuff, you absolutely explode. You're the first, you're the finest. You are the one that sets the stage and sets the bar for everybody else who comes over. Everybody. You don't have to know anything real special about this. It's real easy to set up. I'm more than happy to help you do it. And this is the future of DPIN Media. And it's happening right now. It's happening right here. Belle, please carry on.
Last question for the moment coming in from Shane. What differentiates Jackal from Filecoin and Storj?
Let me see. Did you say Jackal? Let me tell you about the difference up here. One, from a purely marketing perspective, one is hot storage, one is not. If you don't know the difference between hot storage or cold storage, upload a file to Filecoin and then try to get that file back. That's the easiest way. Two different ways. You're going to see how long it takes you to get it up because it has to be fragmented, noted. Filecoin, I'm not bashing Filecoin, not at all. They are excellent at what they do, but what they do is called Arctic storage. This is data, pictures that you took 25 years ago that you just want to make sure exist somewhere. That's what you use Filecoin for. If you were working in an active storage environment, for example, sharing a spreadsheet amongst 8 different people, that needs to be updated constantly, downloaded, uploaded, updated, all that other good stuff, then you're going to want to be using Jackal Storage because Jackal Storage is actually capable of doing that. For the same size file, I've made numerous comparisons, step-by-step, side-by-side comparison videos. I've made tons of these things. But if you want to see the difference, I can send a 1 gigabyte file up to Jackal and I can get that file back in under 60 seconds. For me to get that same file back from Filecoin could take 24 to 36 hours. I've made the videos. I've posted them. See for yourself. Don't take my word for it. They're good at what they do specifically, but none of them can do what Jackal does. So if you being able to manipulate your data is important to you, they're better, faster, safer, cheaper. They hit on every measurable wicket, every measurable standard. Jackal is wildly superior. The thing that keeps Jackal down right now more than anything else is the fact that it's in the cosmos and the fact that they're trying to get crypto people to use it. Crypto people are incredibly jaded, and they will absolutely not leave their cult. Because if they come over here and purchase Jackal tokens to use Jackal storage, then they're not supporting their fart coin or their brazier or whatever the bullshit meme token that they've used up. You can't compare these two things, man. It's not even apples and oranges, dude. It's apples and Cadillacs. All right, they're not the same, not even close. So if your data integrity matters to you, then you're going to use Jackal. If you don't care, then use whatever the hell you want, man. Use iCloud. It doesn't really matter. If you don't care who sees what you're doing or is invading your personal life, your personal privacy, your personally identifiable information, use iCloud, use Amazon, use Dropbox. It doesn't matter, man. This is not for you. But if you are of the bent that you want to keep your personally identifiable information private, then Jackal's a very, very good thing. If you only want to use the mobile version, Jackal doesn't have one, but Aegis does. Aegisnet.io, download the app. Anything that you send through that app goes directly up to Jackal. We take the Web3 out of it. This is easy. All of this is very, very easy. The kicker is convincing the rest of the world how easy it is. Hope that answered the question. Bell, carry on, or are we all done?
That was the last question, but I've got a few thoughts too.
Okay, go.
So as far as Filecoin and Storj goes, there's room in the space for those two to also exist at the same time as Jackal.
Sure.
I mean, there absolutely is. Again, you're talking hot data storage versus Arctic. Okay? You've got some companies that have to keep maintenance records that they will never look at again for 20 years. rather than give those to the big dogs who are going to clone everything that is sent up to their storage data centers. Use those options. There's nothing wrong with that.
You know what? There isn't anything wrong with that. The big difference is that storage with a J and Filecoin both use a Google bridge, man. So anything you send into them goes to Google. Just so you know, just so that you're aware of it. They've never shied away.
That's
from
literally the only problem with them.
Yeah, they've never shied away from it. They never apologized for it. People are so used to giving over every bit of their information that they don't have to apologize for it. But there's a term in business. Eric Weissenen will certainly back me up on this. I'm sure he learned it in business school. It's called riches in the niches. And the people who are passionate about this will absolutely use it if they know about it. So all we have to do is, from a marketing perspective, make sure they know about it. After that, they can make a informed decision. We're going to go ahead and wrap it, guys. Appreciate it. I've been talking so much today, man. I'm sure I'm repeating myself over and over and over. This is the part that dazzles me more than anything else that we did tonight, is the fact that we're streaming directly to OmniFlix, and they're going to kick it on, man. We can do this any time that we want. I'm incredibly excited about this. So that's it. That's all I got. Questions, comments, scottthepodcast.com. You guys know the drill. Bell's going to talk us up, take us out of here. Bell, you do you. I'm going to go ahead and tune out now. Go.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who joined us this evening, we cannot say thank you guys enough. We do appreciate each and every one of you guys and the comments and questions you throw our way. Now, with that being said, Scott is going to be back on tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. We are also going to be back with our evening stream on Thursday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard. In between now and then, if you guys have any other comments, questions, or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out to Scott or myself, scott@thepodcast.com or bella@thepodcast.com, and we'll get those answered for you. Again, we can't thank you enough, guys, and we'll see you next time.
We are dropping new videos and podcasts every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And be sure to look for us on Instagram, Twitter, and Parler at The Podcasts. Also, visit our page at thepodcast.com.